Well, a pleasant good morning to each and everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Titans of Democracy right here on the street 919 FM. Let me thank the Heavenly Father for bringing me here safe, sound, and all together in one piece. Pleasant good morning going out to my entire family. Good morning to the lovely Miss Sharon Felix and her entire family. Good morning to you all our callers, all our listeners, all our viewers online. For those of you that are always locked on with us, it's always a pleasure to have you guys right here on the inside with us. Let me say good morning going out to my friends and family in Tobago. Good morning. Morning, Auntie Pat. Morning, Nats. Pleasant good morning going out to the management and staff of the street 919 FM. Good morning to Mr. IWER George and his entire family. So, at this time, I'm going to open up the lines to take your morning greetings. So you can call me at 342-0081 and 466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Morning to friend the Tobago. This is the voice of Mama coming through the speaker, 91.9, the most powerful station in the Caribbean. Let me say good morning. Thank God for waking up through the morning. Thank God for the state of sleep. And thank God for the coverage that will give us all over the very coverage and listen to my children, my brothers and sisters, my dear nieces, Jeremy. Yeah. Good morning. Mr. Good morning to Mr. Good morning to Moses. Good morning to Midnight Party Street. Good morning, dear friend Miss Jean. Good morning. Umanoga Malcolm and Gemma. Good morning. Miss Tunapuna. Good morning. Mr. Zabad. Yes. Sabataya. Sawaman, Mount St. George, Mr. Clark Sunday. Good morning. Mr. A. Good morning. Everybody who ain't called, I really forget all about. At the same time, Bruce, time with Bruce, you know. You have to for the time. Yeah. And may the good Lord bless and keep you. Never mind what might have been. You find a long way. Golden day today. Yes, you get up and praise to God. Put your hands to the east in the receiving position and ask Him for blessings and guidance. Give Him. Bruce, have a nice one, Cheryl.
Yeah, man. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning to the Titans. Good morning to everyone. Julia Davy, my favorite. And Bernard and Annette, all the week up. Time to move, boy. Ralph. Okay, Bruce, have a nice day.
You too, man. Take care.
Take care, man.
342-0081 466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bruce.
Good morning, and how are you this morning?
Blessed and highly favored to be in the land of the living and hearing you this morning.
Nice.
I want to say good morning to each and every one of the Titans. Sharon, be safe on the road. Pastor Google, Tutu, Manos, who say morning, they just now. I want to say good morning to my brother, my sister, all my children, my grandchildren. And I want to say a blessed morning to Mr. Keith from Claxton Bay. Have a wonderful weekend. And Bruce, you reach home safe. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
bills to pay. And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for the program The Final Hour with Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr. and his wife Nikki Garcia for the Bible study every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mark chapter 16 verse 15 says, "Go into all the world and preach this gospel for every creature, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation."
Oh God, call the Lord. Call on Him. Pour on us, oh God. Oh God, as we pray. Oh.
You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour all-night prayer every Friday evening, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Designed with you in mind, this ministry deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, "He hath showed thee, O man, what is good and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God." Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated and can be sent through the First Citizens Bank, account 795-222, in the name of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly. For more information, please call 753-1113. May God richly bless you.
The light of your glory.
Inferno Friday and Seductive Saturdays are back at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as a Shade Nightclub.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Tobago, your favorite event venue, is bringing back Inferno Friday and Seductive Saturday with MC Snoopy and Selecta 3D, Madam Ish, and Fada. Drink specials all night with 2 beers for just $15. This weekend, September 13th and 14th, at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Let's party like we used to as we continue the vibe. General entry free until midnight. VIP $100. Call or WhatsApp 394-3212 or 620-3057 to reserve your cabanas and VIP space. Come enjoy the entertainment, enjoy the vibes, and the atmosphere at the safest venue in Tobago. Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Inferno Friday and Seductive Saturday are back.
Job Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Hi there, I'm Lester Suglal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio. Here my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
This is the voice of Tuesday Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna, for the program Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So welcome back on the inside. I do apologize for the short pause, but nonetheless at this time we're going to get into our online papers for today, Friday the 13th of September 2024. And headlines in the Online Express: Say sorry Kamala. Health Minister demands apology from opposition leader for fake COVID vaccines comment. Missing farmer found dead. Condolences to his family. So let's get inside and see what is taking place. So, some bad choices, but she loved her kids. A mother who made some bad choices, but who also loved her children. This was how the mother of Sarah Smith, the grandmother of Smith's children, remembered her yesterday. Abducted man found dead. A man who was abducted from his Parmin Hill Marval home on Sunday was found murdered just after midday yesterday in a forested area in Pity Valley. Criminologists hopeful for positive changes to fight crime. Criminologist Darius Figuera yesterday commended the promoted police officers for their achievements and said, given the high caliber of names on the list, he was hopeful there would be positive changes to the TTPS and crime fighting initiatives. Take back fake vaccines talk. Health Minister Terence Dialsing has demanded that opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar provide a full and complete retraction of her comment that fake vaccines were given to hundreds of thousands of people in Trinidad and Tobago during the COVID-19 pandemic. In a media release yesterday, the minister said Persad-Bissessar's assertion that a fake vaccine was administered to citizens is an affront to the entire public and private health sector and implies that doctors and nurses and other publicly spirited individuals who administer these vaccines were complicit in a hoax. Build an effective organization. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service TTPS has been bolstered with the promotion of 8 officers to the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP, and 6 to the rank of Senior Superintendent of Police. The new ACPs were Wade Meister, Kurt Simon, Richard Smith, Andy Tiwari, Brian Sodin, Anand Ramasa, Anthony Remy, and Rishi Singh. Grim end to search for Diego Roper. The search for Parmin resident Diego Roper has ended. Silots duo praised for bravery. East Port of Spain Development Company Limited, EPOS, has rewarded 2 Silots residents for the bravery and humanity displayed in rescuing a man trapped in a burning, trapped in a burning car last week, Thursday. Nice. Very nice. Well done, guys. Refrain from speculating on details, says Minister. Long lines at Government Plaza to pay property tax. The September deadline unfair and burdensome. So, these are the stories that are making way in the Express at this time. We head over to the Newsday. So, in the Newsday, best cops for the job. DCP and union support latest police promotions. Central Bank, government in $4.3 billion deficit after third quarter of 2023-2024 financial year. Missing Parmin man found dead in Piti Valley. Dead body found in Valencia, Sawa man gunned down. Frustrated parents tell Education Ministry, get your act together, fix Mount Hope School. Abuse of freedom of speech, Health Minister slams Kamala's COVID-19 vaccine claims. Homeowners, can we pay property tax online, not in line? St. Vincent Prime Minister Gonzalez trying to get facts on Maduro's plane. Ratiram repeats complaints about Perseverance Road Bridge. Point 14 girl 14, 1-year-old son reported missing. Cypriot duo plead guilty to 2015 murder, sentenced. Accounting expert testifies at live sport trial. People's Roundtable presents report to ministries. Fire damages San Fernando Bakery. Procurement regulator, $5 billion in contract awards not fully competitive. WASA, Regulated Industries Commission decides utility rates. Uh, 30-minute QPS Health Walk, Queen's Park Savannah Health Walk on September 14th, that's tomorrow. Maruga man 24 held with gun and ammunition. Rodney Charles, UNC playing school games. THA Chief Sec, give vocational training same priority as academics. Faizabad man acquitted of 2015 murder. Judge grants midnight injunction to cops in promotion lawsuit. And these are the stories that are making way in the news day. So we head over to the Guardian. Headline in the Guardian: 60 reports of corruption. Procurement boss gets corruption, bribery, bid rigging claims. Whistleblowers make 60 reports in a year. Procurement regulator Beverly Khan says whistleblowers are coming forward, and her office has received over 60 reports linked to bribery, corruption, and bid rigging in its first year of operation. Mylat Achiever praises the academy and tutors. 2 years ago, when Christian Chandri left the Four Roads Tamana community and enrolled in the military-led academic training program Mylat, it wasn't due to bad behavior or because someone or the state forced him to. It was quite the opposite. The 19-year-old registered in the program to advance himself. Well done. Prime Minister Rowley missing today's launch of final session of the 12th Parliament. Yal Singh slams Kamala over fake vaccine claim. Palatuve rocked by death of mom, children, friend, community let Sarah down. Procurement boss gets corruption. Okay, we read this already. Bharat, Imbut, eroding public trust in financial watchdog. Senior cops challenge ACP merit lists. Some constituents want Haynes Allen back as MP. BIR source blames CXC sign up for long lines outside office. Okay. Naparima students cry neglect from MP. Want Jayanti or Anita. People's Roundtable calls on government to tackle white-collar crime. Kinship Foster Care Program provides hope for errant teens. 2 sentenced to 18 years for 2015 murder. Couva North MP slams government on lack of spraying at Waterloo Secondary. Sando Bakery damage in mystery fire. Girl 14 and baby boy missing in Point. Funeral for murdered siblings in Mayara today. Selfish harvesters still waiting on UDCOT for compensation. And these are the stories that are making way in The Guardian, The Express, and The Newsday at this time. So on this time, I can open back up the lines. You can call me at 342-0081 and 466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, Bruce.
Morning.
Mr. Fallon. Morning, Sunday, Bruce. My extension disciple was to me. The really are my people in the parliament. The fact that now they be talking about, like the ladies here with back ticket. Then I do tell my brother, you have a godly day.
Yeah, man. Take care. Blessings. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Bruce Wayne.
Morning, Ari Village.
First, I would say properly exercise jealous someone. I'll repeat jealous someone and make a stranger out. The morning greetings already gone through. Bruce?
You could be brief about it. Go ahead.
Okay, well, first I would say morning to you and your loving family, and especially your mom. I hope she can live a happy life as long as she can. And to Sharon Felix and her family, and to Pastor Google, and to IWER for giving us a healthy station, and to Daily Voice and Jenny, and to all the workers at 91.9. I go to Bego quickly. Mount St. George, the entertainers stand who are opening next month in the Tobago Carnival, and the Lady IB and all her members. Now, but this is Store Black here, right? I have to say that Fireman Malcolm, all the beautiful ladies, especially Mora, Monotina Puna, and the Batman, and all my cousin person, my lady Wendy, and and our paramount members. Bruce, the girl in Tobago who they found with her kids now, dead, right? The talk was people seeing her was walking, right? And like she was kind of losing it. Right, Bruce? Isn't it true?
That's what was read in the papers.
Right. So, Bruce, I think people could have called the authorities, Bruce. I don't think so. And let them come, you know what I mean, to you know, it is a take in the hospital, you know what I mean? People could have done that in the Bruce. Because Bruce, everybody has cell phone. Right, Bruce? Because the talk is, she was sort of going insane. People have cell phone. They could have called the authorities and those kids, and you know they could have been saved. But you see, people love to videos dotishness, and the real thing to call, they didn't do it. I'm blaming the people for not calling the authorities. Some ambulance should have come and I mean, take them up, and those kids, they could have been alive today. But anyhow, but this Kamala, she's reckless now. Thank God the Minister of Health, you know, speaking out on what she said on her forum about wanting to take once she get back into power, which she will not. Dr. Parasham and all the others, she wants to have an inquest because they are murderers. Bruce, the woman, Bruce, just to get into power, she will say anything, and she's saying anything come to her mouth, Bruce, anything. I'll leave it there, Bruce. Thank you, Mr. Rand. Thank you, Bruce.
Yeah, man. So guys, at this time we're going to get ready to go pay some bills. When we return, we're going to continue with your calls and have our discussions. It's Friday, Bacchanal Friday here on the Street 919 FM. So keep it locked. We'll be right back.
Expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
As we transition into summer, we continue to talk politics, current events, entertainment, and what's trending while balancing the talk with some of your favorite tunes, both old and new. Our purpose is to keep you informed and edify you, as well as to give you food for thought on the current affairs of this nation and the world. Keep it locked to the Street 919 FM every day, all day. Our on-air numbers are 342-0081 and 466-5391. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. The Street 919 FM. YouTube, IWER TV.
The Street 919 FM.
Share the life. Share the life.
Call on him. Pour on us, God. As we pray,
You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour all-night prayer every Friday evening, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Designed with you in mind, this ministry deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated and can be sent through the First Citizens Bank, account 795-222, in the name of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly. For more information, please call 753-1113. May God richly bless you.
The light of your glory.
The Street 919 FM mobile app is now live. Keep in the loop with all your favorite programs. Be in the know first and carry us wherever you go. Listen and watch us live at the click of your fingertips. Download our mobile app now. Go in your favorite app store, whether it be Android or Apple, and type in The Street 919 FM.
Inferno Fridays and Seductive Saturdays are back at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as a Shade Nightclub.
They not like us. They not like us.
Tobago, your favorite event venue, is bringing back Inferno Fridays and Seductive Saturday with MC Snoopy and Selecta 3D, Madam Ish, and Fada. Drink specials all night with 2 beers for just $15. This weekend, September 13th and 14th, at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Let's party like we used to as we continue the vibe. General entry free until midnight. VIP $100. Call or WhatsApp 394-3212 or 620-3057 to reserve your cabanas and VIP space. Come enjoy the entertainment, enjoy the vibes, and the atmosphere at the safest venue in Tobago. Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Inferno Friday and Seductive Saturday are back.
Young people of our nation, ignite your wellness journey with Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan with Princess Omega and Associates. Prevent ill health today and reap the benefit of good health tomorrow. Join us every second and fourth Saturday of each month at 9:25 a.m. to 9:55 a.m., where we bring to you innovative health solutions. Invest in yourself today by ensuring that you're enjoying optimum health. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp us at 868-310-8671 or 364-4464. Remember, at Nature's Touch, your health is our priority.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So welcome back. If you're just joining me, locked on to the Street 919 FM, this is your Titans of Democracy, with yours truly, Bruce Wayne. The lovely Miss Felix will not be here this morning, so I'm in the hot seat today. So you can call me at 342-0081 and 466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce. Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Bruce,
Boy.
what is wrong with this lady? No, seriously. You trying, I don't know if there's some kind of tactic to make yourself look or sound more attractive, but is that not doing the opposite? Because how could you possibly convey them kind of wild, actually, them kind of wild statement as a so-called leader who trying she best to say she's the so-called feminist language, and that's the best thing you could say as a so-called leader.
Sorry.
You just slapped the whole health sector in the face with a statement. What proof you have that the health minister and the whole health ministry give citizens of this country fake vaccines?
That's a very strong statement. Very strong.
I said, what proof you have? They come on and be talking them things. So which means you have proof that that doctors and nurses give citizens of this country fake vaccine. You for real that what? As a so-called leader, that is your best. That is the best. Your best way to attract people. If it was scary in the voting for you, I don't understand where's your whole. Actually, I don't understand the logic behind that statement. And why now? Why now in 2024?
And the sad thing about it is that a lot of people are going to believe that statement, eh?
Yeah, because I don't understand why now you come to now say it's fake vaccine and you want a long time investigation. You for real that? No, eventually. That your best defense? And you telling me a so-called leader, you have to be clear because you have with proof. You can't have confirm thing and don't have no proof. I just I tell them more every day. I tell everybody this woman senile, and she out of touch with reality, and it is clear she do she's speaking. It is clear because you can never go and be talking something in 2024. If it is the health sector of giving people fake vaccine, how it is Mr. Tim Gupsing still alive? Yes? How Tim Gupsing still alive? I don't understand this woman. If something already wrong with she, right? She will say and do anything for power. She has no limits. After how far she goes, she will say and do anything for power. Because Tim Gupsing is alive today because of the brave doctors and nurses who put their life on the line to save citizens. And after all that, you as a so-called leader, a so-called person waiting, come and slap the whole sector, the whole health sector in the face with that statement. Look, I understand this. I actually understand that man, but more and more every day, she's senile or some kind of nonsense because you cannot tell me you're in touch with reality and you're in touch with all the senses and make any kind of statement. I go, I'm not so understand.
Yeah, man, bless. Morning.
Morning again, Bruce.
Hey, Mano.
And then I say morning to the people of Bonnet Gardens. Yeah. All you watch out. There's a rat around the place. If you only leave the door open, the viceroy unlocked area. If you only leave your door open for a minute, they're watching you. You only go on in the back. They go on to your phone and take anything out of their house. You listen, man. Bruce, in a wink, a man teach me gas tank, you know. I just see him pass. From inside there, walk around in the back. And time I come back, the gas tank gone, you know. All you watch out the people and last question viceroy area. There's a rat living down in the back. Thieving anything you can thief. All you watch out. Those same man of them one, all you watch out. Alright? All you watch out for the rat down in the area. He used to live up in the front, that he go down in the back to live. Ratting anything you could see, you know, are gone.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Yates.
Morning. I have two things to say this morning. One to Mrs. Bissessa and the other one to Trevor James. One, Mrs. Bissessa. I don't know if people remember, but I wrote it down, I have taken note of it, and I want people to be reminded of it. If they never knew, well, they will know this morning. In the height of we know what she said in the last few days, about commission of inquiry into COVID and this and that and the other, and attacking Dr. Parasram personally. But I want to just quote one line for you of something this woman said in the height of the COVID disaster in this country and in the world. Open quotation marks. This is describing the performance of the doctors in the health sector, led by Dr. Parasram and Dr. Hines and Trotman and Sergio Singh and all these people. These are Bissessa's words, open quotation marks, describing the doctors and their hard work as state-sanctioned, premeditated murder. That is the same as saying that the doctors, state mean government, State mean government. So what she's saying is that the doctors sat down with the government, the Minister of Health, and the government, and planned to kill people. Premeditated.
Yeah.
You sit and you plan to kill. These are Bissessa's words. This is a former Prime Minister. This is a woman who expects to be Prime Minister again after the next general election. State-sanctioned, premeditated murder. In other words, the doctor sat with Mr. Dayal Singh and Dr. Rowley and the rest of the government and sat and planned to kill people. And people must be reminded of these words from Kamla Prasad Bissessa. I'm not even talking about all what the WHO said about Trinidad. We know about that. They did excellent work and all of that. But I'm just quoting the direct words, the exact words of this lady. State-sanctioned, premeditated murder. And also, in the heat of the COVID, an Express reporter, a young Indian woman, when there was a press conference, this woman would stand up and ask Dr. Michelle Trotman, who's the director of Cora Hospital, a specialist in thoracic surgery, in thoracic medicine, meaning your thorax. She specializes in matters of the chest, TB and these things. This young Express reporter asks this woman, Dr. Trotman, where did you get your qualifications from? Where you got your qualifications from? How come she didn't ask Parasram where he got his qualifications from? And this is an Indian reporter from the Express. Where did you get your qualifications from? Read my lips. Secondly and finally, as far as Trevor James is concerned, he is linking the PNM and Dr. Rowley to the warrant that was issued by, guess who? The High Court of this country. the High Court of this country about who authorized the warrant. Trevor James and his boss, his riding partner, Fally Augustine, they linked the PNM and Dr. Rowley. They linked the PNM and Dr. Rowley to the writing up, the issuing of that warrant to search his premises. Mr. James, you know who signed the warrant? You know who approved and signed the warrant? It was one Margaret Goswami, a master of the High Court, which is about the same status as a judge. This is the person, a woman, an Indian lady, who signed off on the warrant to search Trevor James's premises. So I'll leave you with this, Trevor James. Leave you with this, Trevor James. If you want to accuse anybody of preparing and signing the warrant, don't ask Dr. Rowley and Earl Christopher. They don't have the authority to prepare any warrant for anybody. It is the master of the High Court, Mrs. Goswami, who signed the warrant. She didn't have to sign it, but she signed it in accordance with the law of the High Court of this country. So I just needed to let you know, Trevor James. And by the way, you must ask the Assistant Commissioner of Police, a Tobago man responsible for Tobago policing, Collis Hazel. Ask him what he thinks about the warrant issued by the High Court for policemen to raid Trevor James's premises. The warrant. Ask Collis Hazel if he knows about that. I will leave it there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yates. Information. 342-0081-466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce. I was in the house. Bruce on. Morning, Bruce, right. This is important. I would say again, eat properly, exercise. Jealous no one want to make a stranger out. Bruce, this is something that had happened in the COVID era, Bruce. Bruce, I went to screw off my property tax Wednesday in Princeton. And I saw an Indian guy. I didn't make him out. But I'm in his 60s, so he made me out. But I mean, he walked with a stick. And his daughter had to hold him. So I said, what happened, boy? Long time no see. When you're walking so, you know, you told Bruce, is the vaccine have him walking so. So Bruce, what's happening, Bruce? Bruce, a lot of people know. I don't know, Bruce, if he was right, but Bruce, I took mine. And Bruce, they're questioning you, are you allergic to certain things, Bruce? Are you taking meditation, Bruce? They'll question you, right, Bruce? And Bruce, a lot of people, they lie. And they said, no, they ain't taking meditation, and no. Bruce, where I live, a certain Indian individual, Bruce, he's over 60, Bruce, he lied, and he told them certain things. And Bruce, you know what happened, Bruce? When he took the vaccine, Bruce, he got paralyzed from his waist down. And his family was getting the infection, and two of his friends and family told people that he was taking meditation, but he lied to them, Bruce. So Bruce, a lot of people, Bruce, they wanted to put it so badly that they lied to get it, Bruce. And Bruce, when it affected them, they blamed the COVID. So Bruce, why the opposition leader said that? Just what the Indian guy told me Wednesday in Princeton, Bruce. A lot of people, got affected with the injection because, Bruce, they lied. They didn't speak the truth when they questioned them, Bruce. And that is what caused the whole Abu Barena, Bruce. People didn't speak the truth. If you know you're on certain meditations, tell them yes, and then Bruce, they will know what the news is not to get the vaccine. So that's what caused the whole thing. So when Shishila come and she talking, she garbage on a Monday night forum. It's because people got affected because they lie. I'll leave it there, Bruce. Thank you.
Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Bruce.
Hi, good morning. How are you doing?
I am great. And how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Right. We start on a good foot. Bruce, I'm listening to Carla. And you know that statement that she made, it reminds me of the statement that Trump made about Haitian people eating dogs and cats. It says the rule she is following. No, that night, that debate was an hour and a half, 90 minutes, right? And the fact checker said he lied 33 times. And I am talking about bold-faced lies. Now, it seems as though Kamala, because this, to me, in the past election, she wasn't doing this. But now she is outright lying. And you know why they do that? Because they know they are a segment of the population who doesn't do any research, and they will believe whatever that lady says. Understand, Bruce? But Trump says he's against abortion. If in the campaign before this one, it was said he lied 33,000 times. Yes, 33,000 times he lied. Now, he knows there's a population out there who believes, who is against abortion. 19 women came up and said that he abused them. Do you think this man really believes it is against abortion? But he's going to say whatever it is he feels is going to give him votes. You understand?
Yeah.
Because when you look at the school shootings, right? School children, that's the highest that's from gun violence. And yet, because it backs the NRA, which is the National Rifle Association, because they fund him, President Trump will never do anything to make gun laws sensible gun laws, right? And the same thing as Kamala is doing over here. She is talking all kind of crazy things. She knows herself that what she's saying makes no sense, but she knows there are people there who is going to believe whatever stupid thing she says. Bruce, have a great day.
You too. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce, Sharon, everybody. What she would have, if she was in charge, what she would have done to help people for COVID. And I think that is what she must say, what she would have do. I know she talked about romance run. That's a natural thing, but people still die in the using the romance run. So, what she would have done? So, I mean, people should see now if they should vote for her. Because if her next thing come out again, she going to leave all of us dead. Because she wouldn't manage to do anything. Okay, so let's choose who you all want to vote for. Or else we'll be dead. Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago wouldn't exist anymore. Everybody could die out. She should have lived in the day with the yards and Kobo and Tobo. Yards and Tobo. And she would have known something. Okay then, bye.
Caller, good morning.
Hello, morning, Bruce Wayne.
Morning.
And how are you there?
I did good. How are you doing this morning?
I too. I hear my God cover me, brother Jesus.
Nice.
We have to thank God for that every day because He is want to say good morning to the Titan, Sarah, Mumsos, Staff Lady, and Mr. Tenakuna, Manu. Everybody have a blessed day and keep safe. And I want to say in Rangwell, plaza where you go for your pension and your disability.
Mm-hmm.
People and them keeping back the people money inside of there and they're not giving them it. Every day they come, they're saying something else. I want to just put that out there. And Kuna too. I don't know why they're not giving the people and them the money. Have them up and down, up and down, up and down. It's not right. So I would like Ms. Cox, she here, Ms. Minister Cox, to go and check them out. Okay then. Sarah and Tobago, will you have a blessed day. And keep safe. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Okay.
342-0081-466-5391. Yeah, you can get in on the conversation. Let me say good morning to everyone on the chat. IWER TV The Street 919 FM on YouTube. A blessed morning to each and everyone. I think I gotta do it about 2 more hours this morning. Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, morning.
I'm so disgusted with what I've skipped about me. I had COVID. I was on a ward. I saw folks on how hard I'm not to do and I was working. I personally feel for dead. I happened to be a walking statement of the health sector of Trinidad. And this woman who says she wants to be a leader, come on, make them that statement. That statement with no proof. So you try to tell me, all the hard work them doctors and nurses did, you just cancel all that. I must take a person because I have COVID. I saw firsthand how hard them did and the people are the fear people. Because I see myself, certain doctors and certain nurses didn't go home. They were living in hospital, most of them. And for you now to come and talk this, after all what them people do, they save people. This is your best your best statement. This is your best boss mark to try and make the government look bad. You for real? That she have to be seen and she's out of us reality because I see firsthand to myself how hard and nurses work. Can go percent of life to the cover of the health sector of China. And you want to be a leader in this country. Yes, I quite have a focus on time with him. That is your best boss mark to come and get attention or look like if you know you care or look like if you want to more or less people that does somebody. All I just saying, we hope again, but what I say, but it's the total opposite. Because you show me because you don't care. You will say and do anything because you have no proof. Where proof the proof the back up your statement. And now she could say what she wants and nobody in the media will call she could say anything. But at this moment I take it personal because I had COVID. I received any abuse, what I understand.
So I was now trying to continue in that same story. Caller, good morning.
Hey, Brucey, good morning.
Morning.
I know it's good to get back, I answer. wish you could have got people.
Hardly any.
All right, they are particularly social welfare place that really undermining the government work, the agency work. And I could feel what the lady was saying because I know that. And that is what I that are looking for these things. And we are talking about only the people who are in charge of those people. And they make about COVID. It's obviously there are people who not listening to what the truth is being said here. So yes, there are those who would just listen to that stuff and go with it way better. But God is in control. You know that God is in control. And people just have to humble themselves and do what is right and spread the news among one another. Have a blessed day, my brother.
You too, man. Take care. So the story, take back fake vaccines talk. It's a story in the Express. I read the first part of it for you. So it continues the allegation made by the opposition leader may also suggest that doctors and nurses breached their sacred oaths, he added. The minister said that the health ministry only use vaccines approved by the World Health Organization, WHO, and the ones distributed in TNT, Sinopharm, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, and Johnson & Johnson all had WHO approval. He said healthcare professionals administered 1,554,804 doses. The minister said it was critical to note that of the 444 COVID-19 deaths, 3,960 or 81.1% were unvaccinated persons. The Alsing said Prasad Bisessa's irresponsible and blatantly false utterances come with consequences as they cast aspersions not just on healthcare medical professionals, but also on respected regional and international agencies such as WHO, PAHO, the Pan American Health Organization, and CARPHA, Caribbean Public Health Agency, and brings TNT into regional and international disrepute and odium. I assure the country that the Minister of Health will continue to be guided by evidence-based principles and practices in collaboration with subject matter experts in every decision I make, he said. Freedom of speech abuse. The Alsing also accused Prasad Bisessa of abusing freedom of speech in a pattern of malicious politicization of serious public health matters. He said Prasad Bisessa has disseminated misinformation about COVID-19, such as sunlight can kill COVID-19. He noted further that opposition Senator Wade Mark had said in the Senate that punching and lime can combat the virus. In addition, he said that opposition Senator Dr. Rudal Munilal had said that persons were being used as guinea pigs by taking the Sinopharm vaccine. These constant, spiteful, precedent and unprovoked attacks on public servants who do not have a voice to respond are regretted and must again be condemned in the strongest terms, he said. Caller, good morning.
Morning, my brother.
Blessed morning, my brother. How are you doing?
Good morning to you too, sir. Same thing you give to me, I hope you receive it back from me.
Yeah, man.
That we will have a long life, and we will live to see our children and grandchildren, all of us,
and a better society. You know, I didn't hear you read the news, and I sit down listening, and I'm trying to figure out where the conversation this morning goes. And by you reading that article, reminded me, I wonder if it was Barbados. Because they're showing out a story a few weeks ago when Jindar and this whole India story, the Prime Minister of India all of a sudden. If I'm not mistaken, India or somebody give Barbados some vaccine, but it was not approved yet by the international, that same body that you called a while ago, I forget. Right?
Yeah.
And it was offered to us. And the Prime Minister and the Minister of Health said, here we're going on. I am not using any vaccine that is not approved by the World Body Organization. I forget what there's a small acronym for it.
Who?
Right?
By who? Yeah.
Right. So I'm trying to figure out now how all of a sudden our vaccine has become in this state, because the same people was begging we to take it, telling we to take it, and those study power. Right, that's correct. And those study power. So now when we, the Prime Minister and the Minister, tell us, hey, I am waiting for power to say X, Y, Z, how did we get that? So you're trying to tell we buy illegal vaccines somewhere then? And by who? Who was producing? At that time, there was no company yet was capable of producing that to sell to anybody. That wasn't allowed. The American government was in control of that even up to today. Up in America right now, we could still walk in a health center in Trinidad and Tobago, Brucewood, and ask for a vaccine and get it for free. You could hardly do that in the U.S. presently now. Unless you're extremely poor. And when you walk in there, they watch your condition, and you die, you know how you're getting it. Other than that, you have to pay. So I don't understand. This is why, you know, a whole group of people in America are still following Trump. So what do you expect here? Enjoy your day, my brother.
You too, my brother. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Good morning to everyone. Have a blessed day. Bruce, did the opposition and they take vaccine?
In fact,
for the COVID?
I think they did.
Okay. You see, they want to distract the country from going forward. So they bring all kind of things. There's so many good things that we have to think about and advise our people, direct them in the right direction. But they want to use petty things. I want to know, is anything stopping the UNC or any opposition from challenging the government now? Why they want to reach in government to use taxpayers' dollars to fund their lawyers and whoever else they want to manipulate the system with to make money? So they could say this is what they spend on that and that is what they spend on the other. They're trying to fool people. People are alive right now. People have always had challenges, right? And they will continue to have. Well, why these people try to get their children into the medical field? Doctors. There are a lot of things happening in the medical field, Bruce, when it comes to overtime, right? And not guess, but look at who are not able to get into the medical field and who can get in. Who can get into UE to study medicine and who cannot, right? I think the opposition, if they have a point or they have facts, sue the government right now. Don't wait to take taxpayers' money to do that. Let's see how far it will go. They're distracting us from talking about things that should be talked about. Don't give them an air, people. You could talk a little bit about it, but move on to other things. That is what their plans are, to distract the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Take care.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Wade.
Hey, morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Mr. Wayne, you know what we should do? Like what if you watch the debate, what Donald Trump ended up thing, right? These 67 million people who watched that thing, right? What did the reporters did? What they fact check them, right? A normal thing that thing, when he lied about the Haitians eating the thing, and telling me he said that we check the county thing, and what they do in America is basically every day Donald Trump say anything, they just fact check it, and then they just publish how much lies he published for the day, the week, the month. And that is something that unrattle him and unnerve him. We have to do the same thing with Ms. Bissess and them to show up. If the other media houses don't want to do it, every day we have to have people who show facts checking them and then bringing back the facts and basically showing where basically that they are telling lies. Because otherwise that is they will try to see if they could spin and get away with that. Now that will get them, unnerve them, get them under the skin. And the things, because they doesn't like being called white-collar criminals because they want to take people to court. But basically the facts and evidence is there. So you have to know how to deal with them and spin doctrine and spin it back on them and let them keep upsetting themselves and end up thing. After a while, they wouldn't be able to get out all the false information on the thing. That is what basically end up thing. That is why I told Ms. Felix, I think it was on Monday, that I will be using my different platforms because on Facebook, Instagram, Thread, different things, to start promoting the PNM. But I have to pass and have an official discussion with them. So then basically that I'll be doing it on behalf of them and basically they having no controversies. So I'll put it on my YouTube, all the different accounts that I'm going to where my people follow me, because as I have how much billions of followers, you can have them placed it all over the place because I can have it published in Time magazines and all those places and things that there. Let us check it. And you know one thing again, Mr. Wayne, what it is that basically Mr. Senna is fearful of? Right now, we've done see that the Democrats are poised to win the presidency and they have to win the Congress and the Senate. And with so long as they control the two houses and don't have a divided houses, the gun bill is one of the first things on the because they're having a lot of shootings. So all of them down here will have to be dealing with that because they're going to have nobody in the Senate or in the Congress to block these things. None of the thing, and they will go to the president, and that is where basically really they end up worries about, because they know all these guns that basically down here and all down the Caribbean will be traced and basically come back there, and plenty of them will be having to go up there. So I love to understand, Mr. Wayne, but that is what we have to do within there. Produce out and bring back all the where is a lie and produce the fact. And it doesn't like that. I love to understand.
Yeah, man. Take care. Paul, good morning.
Hello.
Hey, morning.
Good morning to you, my darling. How are you doing?
Hey there, cool.
Mom, okay?
Yeah.
Yes. Bruce, I want to say good morning to Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, lovely house. Tobago. Bruce, you know what is the meaning of UNC? Bruce?
Oi?
You know what is the meaning of UNC? You not seeing. Nothing the government do will be recognized by you not seeing. You know what I'm telling you? Bruce, you have a right to know. When the UNC will go into Parliament and sit down and discuss matters for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, then we're going to recognize that we have an opposition leader in Trinidad and Tobago. Other than that, you're not seeing, we have nowhere to go further. You hear me? Brucey, I want to touch on something. The roundabout going down to Carnage, you know what I'm speaking about, what you recently got there.
Yeah.
You have any problem with it?
No.
I saw yesterday they were speaking to they had 19 accidents. Bruce, if they take the time wrong, it will have no accident.
Everybody's too hurried there.
Everybody will be too damn hurried and they're rushing.
Yeah.
So in other words, what they're stating, in other words, well, they should not have put it there. No! Bruce is eating up the traffic. You know that too.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, even though you're on a roundabout, and this is taught when you're going to learn to drive, right? The vehicles that come in on the right have the right of way. So you have to wait. If a vehicle is going around the roundabout and they have to exit, let us say on the second exit or so, the vehicles and them that come in just before that exit, they need to relax and wait to see what this vehicle is doing.
Wait.
But they ain't doing that. Everybody
They're
want to
not
rush.
doing that. Everybody rushing.
Yeah, everybody want to
I'm
rush.
talking about they had 19 accidents. So listen to me now, Bruce. What I want member following for Diego Martin West to do. Drivers, you all got to take your time and going on the roundabout there. Bruce, only God and God knows, you know. I forget to say good morning to my friend and your friend, Mr. Libet, right there. And now turning, you heard for the morning at all?
No, I ain't here for the morning.
Well, it's somebody take away the phone. I hope not, right? Mr. Libet, right there. Bruce shall call back in now.
No problem, no problem. Donna silly good morning, yeah, I'm laughing. I got accustomed to it by now. So guys, you could call me at 3420081 and the 4665391. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, sir.
Hey, Chief, what going on, right?
Everything good, man.
Nice,
And
nice,
you?
nice. I good, I cool. No complaints, you know me.
Well, I know you. Stand firm like a worm. Anyway, I want to say good morning to everybody. And Bruce, you know, I'm listening to everything this morning, but in life is always about choices, and it's based on the choices you make is how everything turn out, you know, because we have celebrations and we have all kind of things, but there is light over darkness. And you have to choose which you. There's good over evil, Bruce. Those are choices. God make you a free moral agent so that you can make your own choices. And it's the same thing in this life here. We make our choices as who we want to and who we want not to. And I am not going to crucify Christ and free Barabbas. And to all the people who say they're sitting on the wall, everybody wall tall now, you know. So you ain't sitting on the wall again, you're on the pavement. And if you want to remain on the pavement and don't want to make a choice in this life, people are going to walk and trample over you. Right? And Bruce, I not see, I could see in the day, I not wait until the night to use a flashlight or a candle, you know.
True that.
You understand? So, and then to this business thing, I don't know, because they're trying to bring back this thing to, you know, the pariah and the baby thing in the hospital, to see who can make money off of what happened in the past, because this person died over that and that person died over that. They always tell you if you have comorbidities, you're not supposed to take the vaccine. You kind of 80-something year old man who's suffering from a certain thing to take the vaccine. Now you want to find a way now for the family to get money from the state and all them kind of things. And the word I was looking for with the if people do the regulation and start buying the driver's permit, is give way to vehicle on the roundabout. That is in the regulation. You give way to the vehicles on the roundabout. That you had to write that, but you don't buy that. You have a blessed day.
You too, man. Take care. Have a great one.
Yeah.
So, guys, we're getting ready to go pay some bills. It's Bacchanal Friday, Black Friday. It's Friday. We gotta keep it locked to the street 919 FM. This is your Titans of Democracy. We're gonna pay some bills. And when we come back, I have a bit of information for you. So keep it locked. We'll be right back.
Are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Greetings and blessing in the name of our wonderful Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia. And we would like to invite you to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio.
Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444.
Please be sure to tune in and prepare to be blessed.
My life, I lay it on the altar. Here's my life.
Tune into the Street 919 FM this and every Thursday from 10:25 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. for the program Conscious Talk.
Emancipation cannot be a one-day dress-up in African card event. It has to be a serious process in which resources are provided to our people to ensure they are emancipated. You cannot develop on handouts. That's another form of domination and control. When programs and policies are put in place so that you can develop economically, so that you can become business people, then and only then we can begin to talk about economic development.
Conscious Talk.
I could try to guess the winning lotto numbers or sign up for rideshare, but there's gotta be a faster way to start living my best life.
There is! Get up to $150,000 unsecured to live your best life with Island Finance. Vacation, education, renovation, celebration. Visit a branch near you or islandfinancetrinidad.com and live your best life today. You can depend on Island Finance. Subject to credit approval and documents verification.
Inferno Friday and Seductive Saturdays are back at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as a Shade Nightclub.
They not like us. They not like us.
Tobago, your favorite event venue, is bringing back Inferno Fridays and Seductive Saturday with MC Snoopy and Selecta 3D, Madam Ish, and Fada. Drink specials all night with 2 beers for just $15. This weekend, September 13th and 14th, at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Let's party like we used to as we continue the vibe. General entry free until midnight. VIP $100. Call or WhatsApp 394-3212 or 620-3057 to reserve your cabanas and VIP space. Come enjoy the entertainment, enjoy the vibes, and the atmosphere at the safest venue in Tobago. Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Inferno Friday and Seductive Saturday are back.
HGC coming. Pay up, pay up, pay up. HGC coming. Pay up, pay up, pay up. HGC coming to collect. So pay off your debt. Don't get caught in regret. You better pay now. You living comfortably, but nothing here free. If you owe HGC, then you better pay now. Pay up, pay up, pay up. HGC coming. Pay up, pay up, pay up. Pay now.
Pay HDC first. Visit hdc.gov.tt, click on the Pay Now tab, or click other payment options for more payment choices. You can also visit any NLCB Lotto booth or download HDC's Run Cafe app to pay your bill. HDC, giving you more ways to pay.
Pay now.
Two leaders have become one. We're doing it all for you. We're here to build a nation. That's what we're made to do. For mortgages, investments, and financing too. Welcome the new, brand new TTMB. Yes, we'll see you through. We're here to make you reach higher. We're here to be your new leader. Two giants have come together to work for you under one roof.
The Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Finance Company and Home Mortgage Bank have joined forces. Introducing TTMB, the Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Bank. Own your future.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancements cost $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
The presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plague us are not happening to us, but is happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Aloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Chamflo, every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on The Street 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of The Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of The Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on The Street 919 FM.
Greetings and blessing in the name of our wonderful Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia. And we would like to invite you to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on The Street 919 FM radio.
Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444.
Please be sure to tune in and prepare to be blessed.
As my life, I lay it on the altar. As my life.
Tune into the Street 919 FM this and every Thursday from 10:25 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. for the program Conscious Talk.
Emancipation cannot be a one-day dress-up in African card event. It has to be a serious process in which resources are provided to our people to ensure they are emancipated. You cannot develop on handouts. That's another form of domination and control. When programs and policies are put in place so that you can develop economically, so that you can become business people, then and only then we can begin to talk about economic development.
Conscious Talk, Conscious Talk, talk.
I could try to guess the winning lotto numbers or sign up for rideshare, but there's gotta be a faster way to start living my best life.
There is! Get up to $150,000 unsecured to live your best life with Island Finance. Vacation, education, renovation, celebration. Visit a branch near you or islandfinancetrinidad.com and live your best life today. You can depend on Island Finance. Subject to
The presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plague us are not happening to us, but is happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Aloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Chamfleur, every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on The Street 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So welcome back. Just a bit of quick information for you before I open back up the lines and continue the call. So, do you want to enjoy public speaking? Yes, enjoy it. Madonna Doyle and Associates, a leader in communication training, has partnered with Big Graduate University, known for its excellence in leadership development, to bring you a unique public speaking certificate course. It's about loving every moment of it. Imagine delivering powerful speeches with confidence, connecting with your audience, and having fun doing it. This course is specifically designed for credit union professionals in the Caribbean who want to make an impact while enjoying the process. Turn your fear into joy. Sign up today at madonnadoyle.com/public speaking. Attention residents, the Trinidad and Tobago Housing Development Corporation Agency is making it easier than ever to make payments with its More Ways to Pay campaign. Now you can pay HDC first at your convenience by one using its Rent Cafe app. Email Rent Cafe queries at hdc.gov.tt for your Rent Cafe setup requests. 2. Visiting any of NLCB's 1,350 plus outlet booths in Trinidad and Tobago. 3. Over the counter at A, HDC's head office, located at 44 to 46 South Quay, Port of Spain. B, South Office at number 2 McGillivray Street, San Fernando. And C, Maloney Area Office, Jacana Avenue, Maloney Gardens. 4. Bank transfers and salary deductions. 5. Visiting www.hdc.gov.tt to use our ePay option. 6. SurePay. 7. Mobile wallets. Or 8. Select HDC as a pay via Republic Bank, First Citizens Bank, or Royal Bank. HDC is more ways to pay. It's fast, easy, and all about convenience. HDC, giving you more ways to pay. Need money now? Apply online to get a response in 1 minute from Island Finance. Visit islandfinancetrinidad.com and apply today. The presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plagues us are not happening to us, but it's happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Aloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Champlain. Telephone number 736-3962. Every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on the street, 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe. So, continuing with our conversations. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Hey, Jen, morning.
Morning, Miss Felix. Morning to all the callers. This is 91.9. Bruce, there is, and this is the context in what I'm saying, I want people to understand. There was a military philosopher and Chinese philosopher and military strategist called Sun Tzu. He wrote a book called The Art of War. And one of those things in the book, he said, if you know your enemy and you know yourself, you'll win all your battles. So let me put that to the test to see if that is really true, right? So if you're a diabetic, what is your enemy? Your enemy will be sugar. If you're hypertensive, your enemy will be salt. Now, if you as a person know these things and you continue to use abundance of sugar and salt, you will lose your battle. You could end up losing limb, you could end up with a heart attack and cardiac arrest. But if you understand that, hey, you as a person, you have a weakness for sugar and salt, but you modify it, even though you have that urge to eat it, you modify it, you're going to win your battle. You'll be able to stay in a relative state, your body will be able to stay in a relative state of healthiness, right? So I'm coming to come up with with this whole thing, and this opinion I'm giving is based on watching her behavior for years. She is the enemy of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And if just like sugar to a diabetic, you realize that sugar will cause problems to you, so you stop eating the sugar. You stop using sugar. Just like Kamala Prasad being an enemy in that same context to the people, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. It means that when election comes, that you don't vote for her. That you make sure that she does not get a seat in this next election. Make sure that she is not able to form the government in the next election because she is the enemy of the people. So come to what she's doing and saying no. Kamala Prasad has one play. The UNC has one strategy, one play. It's to create mayhem, fear, and confusion in this country. It's not about good governance. It's not about the people. It's about self. You heard the MSJ say a kleptocratic government, meaning all the ministers, the officials, and them was thieving. They said that. We heard Jack Warner say that the UNC legacy they have leave for this country in history and time to come is a history of corruption. Say everybody corrupted. So let me move to what Kamala is doing now with this situation, talking about if she gets into office, she will have a commission an inquiry into COVID-19. Why would you do that? Are you saying that the public officers, the doctors, the nurses, all the medical profession was in cohesion with the government to defraud the citizens of this country? Now remember, these doctors and nurses and cooks and bakers and cleaners and whatnot, all of them who work in the medical fraternity, they have families too, you know. So you're telling me that they willingly partake in a hoax that their family and all, and them and all, would have been vaccinated? That's what Kamala wants us to believe, you know. On top of that, one of our own, Dr. Tim Gopi Singh, had nothing good but praises. Nothing but good praises for the help that the doctors and the nurses, and they would have given him the attention, the professionalism when he himself had COVID, and he advised people when he come out, he's a doctor, a medical doctor. He advised them follow the COVID-19 restrictions. Those restrictions were put in place there by Dr. Parasam and the Minister of Health, and they, not based on what they want to put, based on the data that came out from all over the world, World Health Organization, because we were dealing with another virus was never seen before. The world was trying to adjust it every time they get something, some new thing come up and all that, so we adjusted it. But Kamala wants us to believe it was a hoax, these injections. And why she's doing that? Kamala Prasad and they have perfected the art of weaponizing people's emotion, people's fear, people's anxiety against them, and that's what she's doing. So she wants to let people who lost their loved ones, the 5,000 or more people lost their loved ones. But you know what? If the government has something to do with that, if the medical professionals have something to do with that, and me, when I come back in office, God forbid she does, I will take them to court. I will persecute them. I will jail them. That's what she's saying. And only believe her, you know, because during the limited state of emergency, that's what was illegal. She had it across the east-west corridor while across the Carney Bridge. Nothing was happening there. And in these areas across, you know what she did? She and the Attorney General did? The police locked up over 8,000 African youths. And the word was said, lock them up. We'll find things to charge them with after. Say, all you feel, this woman joking. Only have that as a template, and I say again, Kamala Prasad does not love Trinidad and Tobago. She and her despicables, they do not love Trinidad and Tobago. They love self. And why are they getting on so? They're seeing all the cases coming up. It's a deflection. Get people all up. Oh God, there's the vaccine. And yes, when this one take it. It's about that. It's a confusion and mayhem because of the things coming up. The court cases, the $34 million case that is still continuing. Look, yesterday or day before, it had the inquiry going on still, you know, the court case going on, life sports still, you know. They had people testifying yesterday. Those things are happening. They're going back 30 million from it plus interest. They don't want these things to be talked about in the public, so raise fear, raise mayhem, raise confusion. That's the second. People, keep your eye on the price. Keep your eye on the prices, Trinidad and Tobago. The price is good governance. The prices that are gas boom is coming, boom, 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 that coming. And they want that money because they had an oil boom under them in 2010 to 15. Oil prices over $100 a barrel. And what did they do? We heard corruption. We heard thieving. We heard nepotism. We had given contract to friends and family. That's what we heard. Jack Warner admitted OWT, not OWT, and this man, McCandle Dagger, who was there with them, he said he never see so much thieving. So like they invent the money as if they have a right to thief. We have MSJ, who Abdullah was there, he said, be careful, she like the wolf who put on grandma clothes. Can't be trusted. She corrupted because she know about corruption. People, is the gas money coming their own. Don't let the People's National Movement, Dr. K. Christopher Rowley, Member of Parliament for Port of Spain, North Sentence West, who the Honorable MP, Minister Theochong S.C. Watson, Prime Minister, don't let their work go down in vain, because don't let them clear no track for no UNC Gucci to run. All we have to run on that track in all of Trinidad and Tobago. People know their assignment 2025. Kamala Prasad does not like, she didn't even like herself. She wants to know the status of Dr. Rowley health. We want to know the status of Kamala Prasad health. We want to know if she has 7 toes. We want to know if she wears Pampers. We want to know if she's an alcoholic. We want to know if she has diminishing cognitive abilities. We want to know because she says she wants to be Prime Minister. People, 2025. All you know the assignment. Tell your children, tell the neighbors, the community, the women, all they come out. Come out, make sure your children come out. Make sure the community come out and vote resoundingly for the People's National Movement who will take us to the future of prosperity, positivity, not negativity, and only crying and on fear and down. But you know, all that they're doing, they're leaving Trinidad and Tobago. People know all yourself, watch all yourself, and understand what we have against. Bruce, thank you so much. You have a blessed day.
No problem, Jen. Take care. 342-0081-466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Lucy.
Morning.
Again. Is you that I like coming to meet? Daga night. Which we coming to meet this month?
For the Carnage Unity Fest, yeah.
You know Daga night?
I know him, but I forget. I haven't seen him in a while.
Bruce, he born and bred in Big Garden.
Yes, I know that. That much I know.
Yes, he's you understand me? I met him in Tobago recently, you know.
Okay.
Yes, when I saw that, I said, but wait now. I'll never my Bruce, he coming to me down there, boy. But he coming by me, boy, in the corner.
Now we going by the field on Lansmeet today.
On my field.
Yeah.
We got boy. We gotta call something down there, Bruce boy. That would be nice, you understand me? Especially it will bring the youths together.
Yeah, that is exactly what it's for.
Yes. And if we could get this, I don't know if we'll be there to nurse, Jared nurse.
Jared will be out of the country.
He'll be out of the country, right? Because Bruce, we really need to get the youths back together, you understand me? We can't, just leave them alone. They need help. You understand me, Bruce?
Sure.
Okay, my dearie. Okay, yeah.
Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce. How you doing, boy?
Hey, Mr. Chance. Morning. I day cool, man. How you going?
Yes. My radio daughter, good morning, wherever you are. All the Titans, international Titans, yes, and the rest, and in Tobago, Mount St. George, and the rest, and the crew in Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, what a nice morning, Bruce. Nice morning in terms of identifying for the nation who is prepared to be the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Let me reflect. As I make my contribution, I am going to talk about Mrs. Bissessa, even though she's using that as a illusion. We have to talk about it because it is real, and we have to care about it. Kamala Prasad Bissessa is not fit to be the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. If you make that mistake, there will be a disaster. Remember those words, Bruce?
Yeah.
Patrick Manning, Kamala Prasad Bissessa is not fit to be the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. If you make that mistake, there will be a disaster. We make the mistake that there was a disaster from 2010 to 2015. You think with our eyes wide open, we will make that mistake again in 2025?
No.
You think, Bruce?
Nope.
You think we are right-thinking citizens? Mr. Manning told us that there will be a disaster. And we can't make that mistake. I want to underscore the work, the contributions of Jenny and Mr. Yates, in particular the others. But before I go on to Kamala Prasad, just some good news I want to share very quickly. I want to congratulate the government for the support it is giving in sport, and particularly our young men and women who are doing well in sport. I want to congratulate them because that's an incentive, that's a motivation and encouragement to the younger ones who are seeing how you can benefit from having a career in sport. Young ones watching that and they say, boy, I'm good in sport and I can use it as a career and build myself. Between Jeremy Richards, who has represented this country with distinction, the government not only giving him a clap and saying, yeah, well done, boy. We have a financial incentive program for those people who do well at the Olympics and World Games, Let me tell you, Jeremy Richards, between 2021 and 2024, over 3 years, the government of Trinidad and Tobago gave him a financial incentive of over $819,000. You hear that, Bruce? That is a policy, That's not necessarily we like him, From the time you do well at the world level, at the Olympic level, you got a financial reward. And that's a Trinidad because only few countries in the Caribbean doing that. The second thing I want to congratulate the government for is I note that they have this free prostate testing program. It was in Port Strait, now in San Fernando. Why am important? That is interesting because prostate cancer is the second highest cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago. You know that, this?
Yeah.
So this is not a vaccine. We get up and we say, no, prostate cancer is the second highest cause of death. The first one is cardiovascular, things dealing with the heart. And the government is giving free prostate tests. And I want to applaud all the men who are going out there in long lines to do it, because the education of it is very important. And finally, I want to congratulate the government for refurbishing the GMPA complex at a cost of $36 million. You know why, Bruce? That is a sacred place for us, you know. Trinidad and Tobago was ranked #1 in the world Netball Championships in 1979. And the competition was held right there in GMPA complex. Young people wouldn't know that, and we have to educate them. That was built in 1978. So it's 46 years, and refurbishing it and bringing it back up to world standard. I want to congratulate the government for that. And I think we must, whenever we see those things, we must identify them so that the people will see what is happening at the good things. No, Madam Kamla Prasad, he says, sir. Madam, are you sure you're okay? Hey, Madam, are you sure you're in a good mental state, Madam? Madam, if you're trying to deflect us from anything, that is not going to work, you know, Madam. There are things we have to tell you. You tell us, don't vote. Madam, we have to vote this, you know. We're not going to vote just so. Madam, you have said to us that the vaccine is a hoax and it's fake. Well, let me tell the people the facts. So we have to share that with the people so they will know. The vaccine we use in Canada was the Pfizer vaccine. It was approved on the 31st of December 2020 by the WHO, the World Health Organization. Approved, you hear that, Bruce?
Yep.
The other one we used was the AstraZeneca. It was approved in February 15, 2021. Approved by the WHO, madam. Approved by the World Health Organization. How dare you call that fake and a hoax, madam? The next one was the Johnson. It was approved on the 12th of March 2021. Approved by the World Health Organization, madam. The next one was the Moderna. Approved on the 30th of April 2021, madam. Approved by the World Health Organization. The next one was the Sinopharm. Approved on the 7th of May 2021, madam. And the last one is the Sinovac. Approved on the 1st of June 2021. All the vaccines used in Trinidad were approved by the World Health Organization. This is the highest body in terms of that, Bruce. And you watching us in our eyes and say this is a fake? So it means that all those countries give the national fake vaccine, Bruce? Think about it, Bruce. All those countries that developed those vaccines gave their nation fake vaccine, Bruce? A hoax, Bruce? That's a fool, people, Bruce? Let me repeat what Mr. Manning says. Kamla Prasad is not fit to be the Prime Minister. If, and I know you're not going to make that mistake. Let me also remind you again, of that pandemic, COVID-19. That was the biggest challenge the world had over the last 100 years. The last pandemic was 100 years ago, Bruce. And we must compliment the government, Prime Minister Dr. Rowley and the government for the work it did in cheating with our lives and getting back the economy on track, Bruce. While Kamla Prasad was talking about sunshine and rum and things like that, Dr. Rowley ignored that. Bruce, you remember Oxford University ranked Trinidad and Tobago #1 in the world, Bruce.
Yep.
#1 in the world in its preparedness to deal with COVID. Oxford University, the world, we were ranked #1. And then the president of the World Health Organization congratulated Dr. Rowley. He said Dr. Rowley is a leader, a true leader. You understand? He came here and he told us this man is a true leader. What he did in the pandemic, that is the president of the World Health Organization. Could you imagine that, Bruce? And finally, let me say, imagine that. Kamla Prasad, the professor, wants to do a commission of inquiry and take Parasham and the doctors before the court. Before a commission of inquiry. Could you imagine that, Bruce? And that brings me to the point that Mr. Yates, my colleague, made. Imagine Kamla Prasad, the professor, that said the doctors were committed premeditated murder, Bruce. You hear that? Premeditated, mean they have it in their head. That was premeditated, you know. That's why you have to underscore these things. Jenny told us about the kleptocrats waiting with a little guy and a cup of mouth. for the money that is going to come in 2026 up to 2030. They waited. They said nothing, Bruce. They're talking all other kind of thing, but they're waiting. But they throw this one for us. But let me tell you, Kamala Prasad-Bissessar. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, you're not fit to be the Prime Minister. And your comment that you made, just like what they said, what Kamala Harris told Mr. Trump, the comment you made is a disgrace, madam. It is a disgrace, madam. Because the facts are there for us to tell the people, and it will not work. My people, pay attention to what Jenny said. We have an assignment in 2025. We recognize the work that Dr. Rose and his government did in saving lives during the pandemic. The Privy Council, the UNC, took the PNM to court 65 times, for pandemic, Let me tell you, they took us to court 65 times in the pandemic, Bruce. Causing us to spend $50 million to hire senior counsel to defend it. We win all them cases, Bruce. They took it to the Privy Council and we win it again. The Privy Council said the government of Trinidad and Tobago acted in the best interest of science and scientific evidence and saved the lives of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. That was the Privy Council told them, What the government did, saved the lives of the people of Trinidad and Tobago, my dear people. So in 2025, the assignment that Jenny told us. You have to go there and register. Make sure that is on the ballot paper. Register that X to keep the people's national movement in power because they are working at your best interests. Thank you very much, Bruce.
Thank you, Mr. Chance. Caller, good morning.
Morning.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Morning. Morning.
How we are doing?
Are they cool?
Well, I hear you hear Kamala campaign song? Trinbago, you're nice. Trinbago, you're nice. Trinbago, you're nice. I go make you a demonic paradise. Trinbago, you're nice. Trinbago, you're nice. Trinbago, you're nice. I go make you a demonic paradise. Abon.
Caller, good morning.
Yeah, just one more thing I wanted to say. Very, very quickly. It's about this Trevor James gentleman. So you are saying, and I read it in the papers, and he said it in his news conference actually, that he has passed on the information about this warrant to his lawyers, who will be writing the Commissioner of Police. But Mr. James, the Commissioner of Police does not prepare or sign any warrant. That is for a JP or a court official, magistrate, master of the High Court judge. Good? So since the person who signed off on the warrant is a master of the High Court, what you should do, Mr. James, don't write Earl Christopher. She had nothing to do with the warrant. She didn't approve it for execution. What you should do is either write the master of the court or write the Chief Justice. Have your lawyers write Mr. Archie, the Chief Justice, and ask him if the master of the High Court has the authority to sign off on a warrant. Go all the way. Because what you are suggesting here is that the master of the High Court, who acted in her own independent judgment, are you suggesting that she is a PNM? Are you suggesting that Goswami took instructions from Dr. Rowley to sign off on the warrant? Write Mr. Ivor Archie and ask him if the master of the High Court has or had the authority to sign off on a warrant. And or you could write the master of the High Court yourself. Have your lawyers write her and ask her if Dr. Rowley told her to sign off on the warrant. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, like that under insensitive. Morning, my dear. No, you're not hearing much of me, eh?
How are you going?
You're not hearing much. Well, I'm alive, thank God, and 76 on the 26th. So I'm feeling the aging process coming on. But when I walk out there, you sure you're 76? You're not 46?
You see?
I feel that about me, huh? But I know many times I tried to say hi to you. And yesterday somebody asked me, who's this batsman man you love on the radio? I said, people, open your mindset now. These people are doing a job, and when we can talk to them nice and help them to go through their day with the kind of depression we have lately, call and say hi. It means a lot to everybody.
Yes, that is
well,
true.
I won't go into history, but I just want you to know I am here waiting for that opportunity to put on the timber heel to come down the road. Yeah. But what was happening to the sister I hang out with?
Yeah.
She was abroad and now she's back. So things will happen in time to come.
Nice, man.
Yeah, she went away. So I couldn't come alone. Right? So when I say alone, but it's 8 children my mother had, and we are all alive. Yeah.
Nice.
We are all alive. One in Los Angeles, and my daughter and them, you know where they're on. I'm missing them too bad. But they communicate every day. And I'm happy to be able to get on to you this morning. So I won't keep up. You see, Jenny and Mr. Chansboy and Mano and them, I put on the full on the radio especially to listen. And when you listen attentively, we learn.
True.
Nobody's perfect. And we all must share knowledge, encourage ambition, and inspire hope. This is all I ask. But one day, Timber Hill time, I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
Have a blessed day, everybody.
You too, my dear. Take care.
God bless. Right.
Caller, good morning. Caller, good morning. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Hi, morning.
I hope God will take care of this boy. Bruce, you remember the opposition and they were questioning why they don't show the true number of the deaths of the COVID? Were they expecting more people to die or hoping more people should die or because they were saying that they weren't getting the care? You know, something is wrong with the way people listen, understand what politicians tell them, you know. Because you question everything. It's time that we question everything. So, but you can't go in their Monday night forum and question them. And even if you question them when they have press conference, they're going all around there like Trump. They will not answer the question, feeling they're more intelligent than anybody else. Because they're questioning that. I was saying that they think it's more people, and you know, it's a sin to fool people like that, to create a doubt in people's mind, and people believe and they're not questioning these things. They were the one who was saying that the people weren't getting proper care. It's all about, Bruce, I've said it before, it's all about money for the lawyers. It's all about money for the lawyers, and somebody's getting a cut back on it. Take care.
Take care. Caller, good morning. I lost it. Caller, good morning.
Bruce.
Oi.
You're driving plane or what? Oh, you're school on the Georges now, so.
Yeah, I doesn't know them, I know.
Bruce, and you know what this gets me? He say he having some problem. Is he mouth? Bruce, so good. Look at the lady who called a while ago there. Bruce, it feels so nice to hear the elderly calling on the radio, and you know the joy that coming from us within their heart. You understand me? You understand the nonsense and the crappy calling to said a while ago there, Bruce? That not the same one that is called KFC?
No, that's the next one.
That's the next one.
Yeah.
Bruce, sideline boy, you're good. I love how you move there. You just switch it one time. One time, Bruce. Bruce, this is not about the program, you understand me? As we said, it have young ones, you know, listen. Bruce, as you said, so what's about this little youth man who Sharon always called? Auntie Sharon who going to school, what's his name? Adrian.
Adrian, yeah.
Yes. Since he started back out to school, we didn't hear nothing about him.
Yes.
Hope he's okay.
Yeah,
Was
he's
that?
okay, man. He's okay.
Yeah, I like his spirit, you understand me? Honestly, every time I hear him, Bruce, I just laugh. I love his spirit, you understand? Okay, my darling.
Yeah, you take care. Caller, good morning.
Morning again, Lucy. Mr. James, good morning. Sister Jenny, good morning. I guess the population ain't understanding that, you know. You hear that lady, the diamond call, she waiting to put on 70-something. And I have a group of people telling 80-something-year-old people all they must there. No respect again. And we want to ask why our society. Imagine a group of people want me to vote for them, but like us to change. But hear what they want to call to say about us. You just fire that shot real fast. Pick him up quick. So, how, if this is what your mental is about us, then what you need us for? Just one thing. Then you don't want, if we suffering, then you don't want to see our lifestyle improve as you telling us or you promising us. Because if you see us in that sense, that ain't changing, you know. That is why they keep fighting to form alliances. You know why? Because the only thing to save to make them look different is alliance. That is the mindset. Just that one that called it. And they programming a couple like us to come to spew that same level of venom against our own. That we suffering. And look how we under pressure. But all they was there for 5 years, I tell them, and what they do? They put a police station, Duncan Street. All they must pass and watch how one of the buildings could look like with the police station that they put. So if they wanted to change the environment, they could have changed all their apartment buildings just like how they air condition down that building and turn it into a police station. They could have do that for all year. But they didn't do that to solve the problem in the community. And all their lifestyle still ain't changed when Mr. Manning say, hey, I'm going and move all you out, build some buildings, and bring all you back. But all you have to change, all you have to pay all your rent, all you have to improve all it. So if we ain't doing that, so all you understand what I said, Sister Jenny, come and tell all you again, if they get into office, it's the same thing, you know, they just run in here and say, they ain't asking no question. Because Chris done point all you out already. I just want to know where they're living. Because Christmas, let's done point all you out and say who all is. So me had to ask for all these gang members. I go on, Bruce.
Yeah, man. Caller, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Trinidad and Tobago by extension. I think one of the problems we're having in this country is Kamala has been able to take people's mind away from leadership and have them drown in popularity and emotions. I have said before, without oil and gas, there is no bread and butter conversation in this country. And we have been taken away from the actual issue of oil and gas and not understanding how important it is to our society. And this is what the UNC has been able to do. But make no mistake, the very issues that they're complaining about with that drug and gas deal, they are marking those billions of dollars come 2027. I call it the great deception. And unless we start to understand what leadership is and respect leadership, we are going to fall for the same nonsense that we fell for in 2010. I hope my people is paying attention and understanding what the UNC is doing. Popularity does not bring results. Leadership does. Have a good day.
Thank you. Same to you. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
How are you, darling?
I'm okay.
I lost the number, everything, but I'm happy to get it back. I have a joke. The evening show made me laugh yesterday. They saw a custom pong in Rowley, the custom PNM. You know, they had nothing to talk about. Dr. Eric William passing it yesterday, boy. Dr. Eric William passing it. He dead or not?
Oh, gosh.
God bless them. God bless them. I laugh my heart out. They had nothing to talk. The dead and all the resurrect yesterday. Have a good day. Always stay blessed.
You too. Take care. Have a nice one. Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce, good morning.
Morning.
The caller before say something, and you know, this is deep on my mind. You know, back in 2010, the People's Partnership, the COP, all of them, they tell we no to the swelter, no to the rapid rail, and axe the tax, right? You see the same players who tell me that they like the Martin Dailies and all of them, because Martin Daly always talking about things, and the first thing them for them be talking about is diversify, and we should be diversifying, and the government isn't doing anything about diversifying, as if you could just go in the supermarket and pick up a diversify and put it. These are the people who mash up our country, you know. If you all sit down and study where we would have been today if the smelter plant was up and running, because aluminum prices has skyrocketed since that, and Patrick Manning had a vision. We had already had everything in place. We had a financer to build it, which is the Chinese. We already had completed the power plant for it. And Kamala Prasad, the wrecker, she came in and she destroyed all of that, and how we paying a set of money. Just imagine, Tiantec paying to others to help use some of the electricity that the government paying for that can be used. And on top of that, you know, the loan or the agreement to pay back the Chinese, we have to start paying for it. But I don't know, and the same people, the same COP people and all of them who are wrong, they know, the Gary Griffiths and the Philip Alexanders and all of them who was telling we had the tax and do so, remember the do so campaign and all this sort of thing. So we in a whole set of mess. She scrubbed the national security system that under the thing that these people had in information and watching people that the police could use in future testimony in the court. That she come in and she started saying the government's spying on you, the government's spying on you. Just to destroy that they can't use nothing out of that. Put Rishmi, who you know, she heard from, she put, she said, don't be professionals and them have to pay them off quarterly. Because when they take them to court, they didn't even bother to challenge them, you know. Whatever money they wanted, they just pay them off. This is how destructive the UNC was, you know. And the same players is right here, you know, waiting to come back in. All here, careful all you're asking for. You know, this lady going to damage this country again, you know. Because I'm telling all you, the woman say all kind of thing about Maduro. Right? How come I'm not going to deal with Maduro? With the deals and these things. She still saying a set of rubbish about Maduro just up to recently with their election. The woman getting personal inside the people and them business in their governance. You're going to put that woman back there, she's going to cause real problems so when she get back there. Thank you very much.
Caller, good morning.
Oh, Bruce.
Oi.
Is our Uncle Rufus by?
Go. Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Bruce.
Oi.
Me again, another joke. Two people in the evening trying to mash up PNM and 7 men UNC walkouts. Two people fighting their life to kill PNM. Only two. Two people in the country, only two people in the country. And 7 walkouts. They're fighting up with UNC. To beat the PNM. But we will prevail.
Yes. As I get ready to close the curtains, continuing to take a call. Could probably take about a call or two again before I make my way out before the program is finished for the day. Yeah. Caller, good morning.
Good morning. So let me do my last contribution. Bruce, I would not be in Parliament, but I want to ask the opposition. Since Trinidad is so bad and the government is not doing good for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, I'd like the opposition to answer this question. How many Indian businessmen come into Trinidad and doing business? How many of them are here for a long time? Just that, if we are so bad because they are a very rich country, and I'm saying that because they are people of Indian descent, and of course you support your people. Let's hear it, and where are they? Let the opposition answer that. Take care.
Thank you. So guys, that's all the time we have for today. As usual, it's a pleasure being in your company. It was a pleasure having you in mind. Remember to continue to keep it locked to the street 919 FM. The only station that defends the nation. Here is where we entertain you all day long. So keep it locked. Up next in the next hour, we'll give you some music. So keep it locked. We'll be back.